I will never, never, never. Man, I hope this thing runs. It's rocking in. We're going live at 10:15 on the button. I thought it'd be 10:20, so I moved to 10:20, but here I am. Signed, sealed, and ridiculous for your love. For your love. All right, let me see what we got here. Some steps I thought was great. No, actually, so talk to me. I know what I didn't do. Damn, Joe, come on now. Yes, yes, yes. You are looking live at the. Oh, yes. All right, we're calling live at 16. Claire. Hello, darling. Good morning. Oh, what a lovely night that was. I don't think I didn't even get to sleep. Did you? You couldn't have. All right, so it seems like I rolled over and there you are. Right here. I'm glad we were able to take care of those minor things so that we are all on the same page. Yeah, I know you didn't. Well, it's because it went up, I think, a little late. You know what I mean? I put it up at like 10. It may come out now. I don't know. You manage a couple of hours. Good. Well, that's good. Man, oh man, oh man. Hectic morning in these parts. But I think we at least my my concerns were alleviated. I mean, I don't mind doing things that are off the wall, you know, and you know what I mean. Yeah, some perverse things. Woo, I haven't done that in years. Man, a lot of fun, of course. You see, I had coffee in here earlier, now it's tea. The mug looks dirty, it's not. I just washed it. Didn't do a good job. Okay, so because the dishes were in the dishwasher. Well, let's see. So I have one other thing I have to send to Mario, and that is some B-roll actually from the house to the gate for a recurring opening. But on a nice hot summer day, I will return to the beach. I'm sure it will be different. Oh, I know it will be different. You know, down there at that beach, there, at the right time of the year, the turtles migrate. Yeah, and they come up the shore. You see these huge turtles, and they lay their eggs up towards the reeds. I mean, they go a long way. It's crazy. Very interesting to watch. I don't really watch them, but I've seen them. There are flatter beaches more conducive to just laying down in calm water, but that's a hell of a beach. Usually there are surfers out there too. But it was, they had lifeguards in the chairs in the houses there because it was so um, rough. It's the undertow, take people down, so they have to be there to pull them out. I wish I had known we were going to do that girl thing, because when I said, well, which way will I go? I should have headed that way, and then I had it. Next time, we'll know about those things, and I will just... Don't you think that Where's Waldo is a good idea? I think it'll be okay. You can hear me all right, can't you? I hope. I'm sure you can hear me somewhat. Hello, hello. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wello, 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 wello. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they have gone out. It's when I went live and it was public. See, I just put public. There's our boy, Striper, our man. Striper is on the scene in New York City. Striper, what are you reporting in today? Good morning. Well, the notification, no notifications. Yeah, I'm not sure why that didn't happen. I gotta go back and check. Let me see what it says here. Maybe it has to be done. I don't know. Maybe because I was live, probably. But why I couldn't see you right away was because it was still unlisted, so I clicked live. But anyway, sorry that didn't happen. Miracle on 34th Street. Natalie Wood. At least, well, you know, they calmed down the traffic on Times Square. Can you still walk in front of Macy's, or did they allow traffic back again? That whole area, Claire, for your information, you go to Times Square, they have eliminated a lot of traffic. It used to be crazy traffic going right through there. So you can actually sit at a table. They have tables out there, and there's Wi-Fi for everyone. It's very interesting. I looked at an apartment right down there. Right down. Talk about hectic. Oof. But you're on foot all the time. I'm just checking up on the news. I see Claire. Joe Daddy is live. Thank you, dear. Nice of you to do that. Joe Daddy's live, and it has been a very, very... Well, actually, considering we had... today, Striper premieres a Joe Daddy's first attempt at a vlog. And I think we should call them vlogs. And we should have a... Maybe I should get a vlog in the logo. Joe Daddy's, and have the vlog, you know, hanging over. Is that with the little leather ends? Is that a flog? No, or I guess flogging is just hitting with whatever it is. We could have a crop there. I'm not up on my flog, Middle Ages flogging routine. I just know that it, you know, usually works well. Yes, I could post on Instagram. Yeah, I could do that. You know, I used to, you know. Let me see what I can come up with here. There's a beautiful picture. Look at this girl right here. That's my squeeze in the UK, Striper. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, all right. Claire, let's see. Who's this girl? Did you two stop? Who's this trying to? Roja. Okay. Let's see what you said. Stop. What? Okay. Let's see. I'm getting over here. I need to do this. I need to go to the. I guess I could do it. You know, I have to hit that thing up at the top, right? No, wait, that doesn't work. Then I don't know. Let me do it later. I'll do it next time. So, hey, Kathy the Cup, where have you been? Kathy, we're very busy this weekend. We were looking for you. Is everything all right up there? Did you get any snow? You know, real snow. Saren. Hey, Saren. Good to see you again. It seems like only yesterday we were chatting. Pretty much was. Yeah, we were able to get that thing up, so you didn't get any notifications on this, did you? Or you got it from Claire? Your story. I used to just click on the little plus sign, right? You are looking live at Joe Daddy. I'm already talking. I'm live. Talking to everyone. We have Claire, Belle, Claire. We have Striper, Saren, and the Cup. Come see us now. All right, let me see how that works. I'm already talking. I'm live. Talking to everyone. We have Claire, Belle, Claire. We have Striper, Saren, and the Cup. Come see us now. You're looking live at Joe Daddy. I know I am. I'm live. Talking to everyone. We have so Claire, your story. Belle, Claire. We have Striper, Saren, and the Cup. Come see us now. So what do I do? Send to, or what do I do with this? Live at Joe Daddy. Do I have to download it first? I forget. I'm live. Talking to everyone. We have Claire, Belle, Claire. We have Striper, Saren, and the Cup. Come see us now. You're looking live at Joe Daddy. Saved now. I'm already talking. I'm live. Okay, you're live. You are indeed. Let's see what this is. I don't know. We'll see what comes up. Hell, I forget how to do it. You did get a notification. Did you get it on YouTube, or where did you get it? Yes, Aaron, where did you get it? Look at that. It's Bo DeVisser. Bo, I'm so sorry. Yesterday was busy. I was editing and filming and got carried away. I did think of you, though, and I even mentioned you last night. We were online trying to perfect what has been a real pain in the ass, actually. You know, where we're live for an hour and then we get these objections. So Claire, hopefully, I'm hopeful, my fingers are crossed, that with Claire's expertise and her knowledge, we are able to circumvent any disruptions. because we don't like to be disrupted in mid-stroke, you know. Alert everyone. Well, Bo, also, there's a video coming out today. I don't know if you noticed that on the YouTube page down there. Yeah, watch it crash. Well, if it does, I'm just going to come right back up. You got to, okay, Control Alt Elite. Well, that's a good name, Control Alt Elite. Hey, I like that. Discord alert worked for me. Okay. Well, I was probably too. But even if you're live, you should be able to alert still on YouTube. So I either, in my haste, I may have done something wrong, totally unintentional, because you'll know if it's intentional. No, that's all right. On the video starts today. We were just doing some, we were working really on the, keeping this thing running and not, we were on for 3 hours, and every hour, like clockwork, it would put up a warning. Were you busy? You're busy at work on a Sunday. Sometimes YouTube does this. Well, they are also, I mean, when you look at something on YouTube, some technical thing, which I prefer as it's easier to watch video. If you watch one that is not recent enough, you're screwed up. For example, I was looking at one today and said, oh, that's how to do that. Okay, great. And then I went to my thing, wait, the setup was all different, and I looked, and that was in 2016, that's how you did it. So that's like 100 years ago in the technical world. So, but I did find someone who's doing it now, and I will be able to correct that. As soon as I am finished with this, I will take care of Mario's request, and I will blur some signage. That's what I was looking at. Blurring the signage. We didn't want to give everyone a direct access to where we are. Ooh, oh. Could you use a little stimulation? Is it stimulating? Maybe this isn't strong enough. It's up way high. Ah, that's much better. Pressure points. So, comes with a turkey. Did you fall? Sorry, this video was having a pretty rough day at once. Were you injured, Kathy? Did I miss something? Where's Kathy falling down? Having a pretty rough day at work yesterday and couldn't join in. So, Kathy, do tell. Pegs? What are pegs? Are these called pegs? Or Peg Bundys. So I didn't get the weather report for Pennsylvania, but I thought there was some foul weather going across the United States of America. What? When did you do that? Where, did I miss that, Kathy? I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That's painful, huh? At work that happened? Oh, what I'm holding is a peg. Okay. Now what am I holding? Okay, do I always play with pegs? No, I don't. Pegs. I knew a peg once. Of course, did things, but that's different. Okay, no, I didn't know they were called pegs. We call tees, we call golf tees. Put it on the peg, let's go. But that's really more of a European thing. But you know, it wouldn't bother me. No, you see, it's great to apply these when, you know, Kathy knows when the ball gag is in and the hands, and, you know, hog-tied, and have that in, and then placing these at different locations. Oh. Okay. So let's see what's on the agenda for today. What do you call this? Exhaustion. Birds. Speaking of birds. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Claire will be there as soon as she has a flight leaving, but she can't leave until she... Well, actually, you could leave if you're flying out to see Kathy right now. You could send us photos from the airport. Kathy bound. I'm Kathy bound. That means that, I guess, in whatever her knots are, you're strung up or something. I'm Kathy bound. What's happening in Paris right now about, is there something? I've been working since 5 a.m. and I haven't even checked the news. What is going on? Please enlighten us, Saren. I don't know in particular what's going on. In peculiar, I usually know those things right away. Also, a lid from fell on my head yesterday. A what thought? A what? A what? I think it may have affected your printing ability, your spelling. How hard did it hit you in the head? And Kevin writes, how hard was that? It can affect the ability to type. Striper, where'd you go? Did you go into Macy's? I love that Macy's. Wow. Those, they still have those wooden escalators. Love that. It's classic. You take the elevator down to the Home Good. I used to shop there too. I used to love shopping in New York. Oh, the Koronovskaya is shutting the whole city down. Oh, the whole city now. Did not know that. Boy, our poor Kathy's getting beat up. And not in a good way. No, there's no good way to be. Of course I know that. there's not a good way to eat them. Wow, Sharon, I didn't know that. I should take a look at it, but I'm afraid. France has 130 cases. Hello, Charlie. Ooh, Charlie. No. Yeah, you know what? We were talking about this yesterday. In this country, we lose so many people to the regular flu. Um, I mean, thousands every year, thousands. We have lost, I think, the second person to this stuff, you know, and they can trace it back to wherever. It's very sad. I mean, it could just take flight, a bird flu, but it has already, and it's really, I think there's some panic because I learned yesterday. I think I was listening to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, them saying that don't panic. You don't need, in talking about this country now, you don't need to wear a mask. You know, if you were to get symptoms, to go into your house and just chill and relax like you had the flu, because the symptoms, you can overcome it. It's when you don't know it and you prolong and let it go and you don't go see anything, you don't try to, I guess, heal, but you need to go to a doctor. I was supposed to do a house sit and babysit for them all this week, and now I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see, who is that? My friends were going to fly there for their anniversary. Paris? I love Paris, but you do not want to be over there. I would think, okay. You know, things happen. Things happen. I know this is, you know, huge. But when you're making plans to go somewhere, sometimes maybe you just should wait. That's why you get insurance for big, long trips. It's kind of worth it. But with the kids, whose kids? What kids? He doesn't want to take the risk. Man, I know it's scary. It's very scary. And here's something. The other day, last week, and I may have mentioned this already. If I did, just say repeat. Type it real quick. If I talk quick enough, it'll be before you type repeat. My friend Bruce and I were playing golf, and they hooked us up with two people, an older gentleman and his wife, both Asian, and spoke with an accent. And so, you know, I didn't think of anything. You know, hi, I just don't think of anything like that. But I will tell you that it didn't. It didn't go overlooked. So, you know, we're polite, shake hands, and carry in my bag anyway. You know, sanitizers. I should. I use it. You know, would use it there. I don't use it. You know, I'm a kid of the generation. Just wash your hands. But when I'm out, I have that, and you know, use it. But they weren't sneezing or coughing or wearing a mask. I think that would be the thing. And they were from New York, you know. So it's just, I can see where people would get paranoid about that. We realize they were Asian, but so what? You know what I mean? They're just like us. They just happen. They're not coughing and sneezing. It's just kind of weird. It makes you aware, I think, because of what was happening in China. All right, so yes, 14 days. Well, you work at home, Claire. 14 days. You could do that, but oh man, you'll be crawling the walls, huh? I like when you do that, Claire. All right. If you have a reason to crawl the walls, that's one thing. Some good reasons. Okay. Yeah, it's a bad thing. So, Kathy, okay, my cousin has two young kids, and he was going to bring over from Germany to visit But right now, with the virus, his wife isn't so sure. Oh my goodness. No, I would say that's wise. A 4-month-old in an international airport. That's part of the issue, before, and why it got out of control. All of that, our interacting. Do you really, Charlie? What is the connection with hand sanitizer and Joan Rivers? I don't know that one. I saw Joan Rivers live, so I'm old enough. Okay, she believed in that. I did not necessarily believe in that. Uh-oh. If you keep playing with something, you're going to break it, Joe. Okay. This is the spring that was stuck in the peg. And now the peg is pegless. See, it doesn't work now, watch. It fell on the floor. Chinatown in Manchester is pretty much a ghost town because people are scared of the virus. But wow, but no wait at the lines for the restaurant. I mean, that's the good side, right? Yeah, people, it's, you can't help. You're being pounded with all this news and people losing their lives, and in Asia losing their lives, and all over the world because of this. And I think it's human nature or just nature. Okay. She and her daughter had a reality show, and oh, okay. Oh yes, I remember. Yes, Melissa. Melissa's her daughter's name. Oh, that's why you did it. I see. Because of Joan Rivers. And Edgar. Remember that? Her husband, Edgar. About a week ago, I booked a cruise for me and Daniel, 7 days, Southern Caribbean, out of San Juan, which means we'd be flying. Man, I wish I had spare time to get around with you. You go places, girl. Well, I hope that works out. You, of course, are aware. Are they giving you updates on what's going on? I mean, to me, it seems as if it's almost like smoking on an airplane. I remember back in the day when you could smoke in the back rows. So if you flew first class, there are only 4 rows of seats in this example. And in the 4th row, people are smoking. And it's just billowing because they have a curtain call, billowing in first class. You can't avoid it. People in coach in the back rows, back 5 rows, are smoking. So the entire cabin is filled. It's just crazy. I mean, it's just nuts. So my point is that when the people that were quarantined off the cruise ship in Japan, I believe, I mean, you couldn't help but be inhaling, And the poor people that had interior cabins, the unfortunate ones that had no outlet to open a window or anything. Anyway, have fun on the trip. No, you'll be fine. But they must give you updates. There must be some provision for people. They must, to put you at ease, because I am certain that their business has dropped off. How can it not, right? But it would be thrilling. I mean, great trip. I love to be at sea. I once went on a cruise. I've been on several of them. And I remember I was in the Navy on a ship, so I'd be at sea for, seemed like, forever. So it pulled into an island. I think their island, wherever it was. And I stayed on the ship the whole time, just sitting in the baby pool, having somebody bring me drinks. Oh man, that was great. Okay, so the cruise is April 25th, May 2nd. At first it looked like April 25th to May 2.1, but then I was like, well, that can't be right. So you were not concerned too before, but now I'm worried. But oh, this might progress during the next 2 months. Yeah, I mean, it's something to be concerned about, certainly. But I would find out what they're doing. They must, whenever you want to travel today, if you're going to Europe, even Europe, I mean, you have to check and see what the travel advisories are. I forget what country put us as a travel advisory to, like Los Angeles or something, where they were having a lot of, gun violence. So it's always smart to just check. That reminds me, I need to tell Joseph, I don't need to tell him, he lives in Switzerland. Do not go into Italy. They go in Italy, Italy. Just let him know Pops is concerned. Okay, he'll come back with a laughing face. Yeah, thinks I'm so lame. They are like 5 weeks ahead of things, I like to think that I'm ahead of some of the stuff. They're so far, it's just crazy. Clarabelle, same. Let's just call it a mini cruise, though. Well, I know, but oh, you mean a boat? Oh, okay. Sorry. A mini cruise on a ferry. So ferry costs the Mersey. Yeah, it's a mini. Yes, a mini cruise. Speaking of mini cruises, you can get them out of Fort Lauderdale and around here. You go for 3 days back. And I always think that'd be great, in a new relationship. Oh, that'd be great. But you stay in the cabin the whole time. You come up for air, get some cocktails, and go back to the cabin. Or have cabin cocktails. And then you might come back 3 days later and say, wow, that was a great cruise, wasn't it? Yeah. Control, Alt, Elite. Very, very clever. You're teeny and don't take up much space. It's nice to know. We already know that about you. Is it 4'11"? Now you're on your way to Penn Station. I like Penn Station over there. Oh, down underneath Penn Station, there's the Oyster Bar. Oh my God, that's a great place. I did. I spent probably 3 days there one afternoon. The Furthest I've cruised, well, if you take in the Navy, it's been really, well, the Arctic Circle. And where else did we go? That was really far. In Finland. I guess cruising wise, I took a cruise in Hawaii. Not to Hawaii. I took a riverboat cruise in right through the center of downtown Chicago. If you ever go to Chicago, that's fun in the summertime. And of course, I've cruised around the Caribbean on the kind of trip that Saren's talking about. Both the Northern Caribbean and Southern Caribbean, or how they say Eastern and Western. I forget how they claim that. And a half. Oh, shoot, geez. Kathy, I'm so sorry. That reminds me. Thank you very much for mentioning that. That's reminding me something very funny, and I'll tell you later. A half. I'll just put down Kathy after that, and it'll remind me. Didn't you say Grand Central? What did you say? Oh, Penn Station. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Grand Central. Geez. Sorry, yeah, Penn Station, of course, Penn Station. That would be, Penn Station would be Madison Square Garden, right? The garden. I did something once at the garden. I think it was, we were painting the house in a section, which means they needed bodies in there just to film this one little scene in a movie. It will be on exact same ship that I took my first cruise with Danny. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Saren. That'll be great. What cruise line? I went on NCL a couple of times. Norwegian. Yeah, cruise line. They didn't talk like that, but I just did. Celebrity. Well, you are on the right cruise line. Because you are one of our celebrities here. Take your violin. You know, violin, yeah, I guess it's kind of like a guitar in that you have your own and you get used to your own violin. If you pick up someone else's violin, it's the same with a piano, though, right? You play on a piano, you know. I mean, the notes are the same, but the feel is better. It seemed like, you know, a person. I know that this is her arm. It is her arm, yeah. Why are you sitting over there? Stop. Yeah, there's Striper. Yep. You were right. It is Grand Central. My acting friends and I would hang out sometimes, especially the ones from New Jersey and Long Island would come in and we'd have auditions. They would have auditions during the day. And they said, Joe, you want to get together for lunch? I said, well, I don't know. What are you doing? I said, well, I've got audition at 10, 12, and then one at 4. So, you know, I said, yeah, I'll come down. So we would meet at places like the Oyster Bar, but I would not be able to go to an audition after the Oyster Bar. There's no way. I don't think I've ever been in there where I haven't been enjoying myself and drinking at the same time. So So you would go to places. There, there are countless coffee shops in New York, for those of you who haven't been. I mean, the ones you can imagine. You're just on a street, little comfy, looks like a living room area, and they sell whatever they're selling there. And you could sit there all day, drink your coffee, get another cup, and talk to your agent. It's very conducive to that business, actually. Well, you are, Princess. I'm not surprised. And the Holland American line. Whoa, how about that, Bo? I don't know what there was one. I don't know if it was Celebrity or also NCL, but it was a while ago. But I do remember the NCL cruises. All right, some of the cruise ships are just huge. Ah, Southampton. Southampton. So that is England, right? As it England? Control Alt Elite. England, is it? Mario Montanero. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Blue is my color. Oh, my color. I didn't know who you were talking about. I didn't see you walk in. I just saw this one here. See that? Southampton. Let me see where Southampton is. We are holding our breath, Claire, are we not? Collectively? We're getting close. Please, 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 please. What am I doing, Joe? You don't pray. I have my hands together. I can do that, can I? Bastards always remind me stupid shit. Of course I do. I take the Lord's name in vain all the time. They say his name's the Lord. God, if I know. All right. Okay. Well, it seems I have a call from, let me see if they left a message for me. Who are these people? Age gap. Pretenders. They're all pretenders, aren't they? Well, you know. Look at Miriam Sonia on this thing. Instagram. Look at all sexy look. Well, let me give her some props for that. Oh, good job. Little picture. Okay. So, I'm not jinxing. Well, I don't know what's going to happen now. All sweets. 18. Hi, where's your girlfriend? I'm auditioning them starting today at 5. It's a constant audition. Have to be able to clean. I mean, and clean well. Until I'm resurrected and I have a maid again, but you have to clean. Cook also is good. Yes, she is sleeping, actually. You're right. Thank you, Kathy. They are big floating cities. You're right. Now, they're huge. I mean, they don't even look like boats anymore. In the Miami harbor, we see them all the time. You know, and it's just like condos. They're like condos, you know, just glass going straight up the side. It's huge. And you wonder how they can maintain, you know, in a storm. But they can, so don't worry about that. They have actually stabilizers underneath the water line. The water line is where the water is and below there, but they're in specific places. And they come out if if the seas are going to get too much, so stable. We would not have that luxury in the Navy, of course. It was just like you're sitting there, and then you're walking on the wall, or bulkhead, as we would call it. So that's really scary. I was in a hurricane once, so the ship is going like this. It's going up. It wasn't pitching left or right. It was doing that too, but then it would go up, and you go to take a step, and it wouldn't be there. It's a very, very, very different type of cruising. But when it's calm, I mean, for other ships it may not be calm. For boats it wouldn't be calm, but when you're on a ship that has a 30-foot draft, that means from the water line down 30 feet, it goes down to that point. That's cutting through the water. Typically a cruise ship, like a mini cruise ship that Clare was on, has a shallow draft. Okay, because they don't need the big V. I like a big V. But it's a shallow. Why are you getting in my way? It's my hand. All right. So it's shallow. It's more like a bowl, which can be conducive to some roll, you see. But a cruise ship is not that shallow. It does come down somewhat, and then they put, they're called planes. It's a planing device, the wings. Anyway, so you have fun. It'll be nice and smooth for you. What is a governor? Governor's on an engine. Unless they're calling him a governor now. A governor, maybe they're called governors, I don't know. But we used to call them wing planes. All right. I'll tell you what else is good about boats, since you asked me. A friend of mine was on a minesweep. Now, for those of you that don't know this, minesweepers, and yes, they still have them because there are still mines out there popping up every, you never know when. And there are other reasons to have a wooden hulled ship. If you have something that's magnetic and they were designed to, you get a ship near it that goes boom, and when that huge magnet hits the side of the ship, those cylinders go in, boom, explosion, right? Boop. But a minesweep, if you're going to go sweep for mines and pull them out, you don't want to have a metal ship, obviously. So they are wooden. And a friend of mine was on one, and I went over to see him hanging out. I went down in the berthing compartment. That's where we sleep on ships. So we're just hanging out down there. And I say, hey, let me try that. They had racks that were like, a rack is like a bunk. They fold down. They had racks that were like hammocks. And I could see, and you can hear the creak of the wood. Man, I said, man, I couldn't do this. I'd be asleep in 5 seconds. Couldn't get any work done. Talk boat, that's right. You have the starboard and the port. I prefer starboard wine to port, but that's all right. Okay. That's how you know the direction of a ship at night. Out in the ocean, by the way, if you don't know this, and I'm sure many of you do, it is pitch black at night. You cannot see anything unless there's a big moon and you can see things off for a while, but you're looking miles away. And you know there's a boat out there. You don't know which way it's coming, where it's going. You can tell what direction it is by its running lights. You look out there and you see a red light right? You see a red light. The red light is on the port side, that's left. So if you see a red light, you would be able to see which direction it's going. How about that? As they're coming at you, they're both, green, red, green, red. But so if it turns, you can see, oh, it's going that way. Interesting, huh? I'm terrified of the ocean. You should not. You should all respect the ocean. I mean, my goodness. It is so powerful. One day at band camp in the Navy, two guys are carrying, here's how, now this was in the 70s. We used to throw garbage off the fantail. The fantail is the back end of the ship where the screws are, propulsion is. And so our ship was it was 30 feet at midships, which means in the center of the ship it was only 30 feet wide, I think. Okay? What's it, 30 at midship? 30 at breast at midship. I know, it could be less. I've forgotten. But, as a ship comes like this and wide and then like point to point. Well, it doesn't, in the back it doesn't point. The fantail cuts off, all right? It's flat back there. But you come up, it gets a little wide, and then it points at the bow of the ship that cuts through the water. So one day at band camp, two guys, sailors, are carrying from the mess decks where we eat, they're carrying garbage in metal trash can down the side of the ship. Now, when you walk along and you're on a destroyer, I was on a destroyer, you have about this much, you can have as much as this much room from the sea rushing by to where you're walking. So if it takes a sudden move or something. So this is what happened to these guys. It's frightening, actually. So they're carrying this trash can down. They know they're going to do it. And they dump it. There's other issues we could talk about, but they dump all the garbage into the sea. Okay, that's why a lot of seagulls hang around. Okay, so they're walking, and suddenly, without warning, a wave, because the ship is going like this, it's going like this. Imagine this, and you're walking down with this much room. A wave just rakes right down the side of the ship, where the portholes are and all that, and completely covers it. Takes these two guys off on a journey. They let go of the trash can and they're holding on. And of course there are, lifelines on the side. That guy's holding one. The other guy, I don't know what he's holding. Some piece of structure. And they're like, their legs are out straight in the water. Just took them. And then they drop down. I mean, that's scary. It's rough out there. Seemingly not rough, but there are a lot of different things that happen. You have to be careful. A lot of things in the Navy. You have to be. I saw someone lose some fingers in the Navy, and that was awful. From a hatch. A hatch wasn't secured, and the sea moved it, boom, and then went right down on his hand. So it's just rough. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have to be aware. On a cruise ship, nothing like that happened. I was drunk on my ass most of the time, having a wonderful time. Sitting in a baby pool on an adult cruise. I'll have another drink. Just having a good time. Yeah. Okay. My dad always fell asleep on boats when we were out if he wasn't the helmsman. Well, that's good. Because if the helmsman, you don't want the helmsman falling asleep. At the helm. Yes, you have to respect it. Don't fear it, respect it. I told you, guys, I don't know if you remember at the time, we would have swim call. We were out at sea for 30 days, some recreation for us. So we would jump off into the deep water, the nice big swells. No, they weren't white caps, but the swells were huge, maybe 15, 20 feet. Oof, swimming. They usually like to do when it's calm, but this time they just go ahead. So we're out there. Maybe they weren't that tall. Let's say 10 feet. Because it takes a lot to move a ship. So we would just jump into the ocean out in the middle. Oh man, that's so cool. It's like you're jumping into a big pillow. But there are guys on either end with rifles. Shark watch. So when you jump in, you swim back in on those cargo nets and come. Okay, I'm going to try it again. That's crazy. Good times. All right. A sailor, oh, tacking into the wind. I've done some sailing, but I'm not a sailor. It's yours turn into the wind. I mean, airplanes take off into the wind to get lift. So perhaps into the wind, well, you're filling the sails into the wind. A little jib up there, maybe. Yeah. I'm sure you'd be able to find that out. There's got to be a YouTube for you there. Wow, Claire, I looked at a houseboat in Sausalito, California, which was across from San Francisco, across the Golden Gate Bridge, to rent. When in my youth, I was going to be working out there, but the rents were really expensive, and I went back home. But because the job was going to, well, it could have happened, but decided against it. That was cool. Those houseboats are awesome. Laura, your brother's wondering how I do my hair so beautifully. Well, that's very nice of your brother to say that. It's, you know, it's just hair. I call it hair. I have curly hair. Well, it used to be curly when I was younger. Really curly and out of control. Like I had a big bush. I still have those pictures. It looks terrible. Let me see if I have a photo of that. And then I got older and I would cut my hair. Like most people do, I guess. I'm sure. Well, Joe, where are those photos? Those, even my, in that photo, even, you know, when I'm naked, my hair was still, okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, here's one about my 30s. You can't really tell that much. Let me see. Let me get you something here. Shoot. I don't know what I'll deal with it. I'll find it. Hang on. Is Miss Maya here? Here's Miss Maya. She is back. Back for more torture. Contains everything, but it doesn't contain that. What the hell happened? You'd think I'd have one that says Joe's Picks, but I don't. I bet it'd be too organized. I do have the thumb girls. So if you want to be a thumb girl, a thumbnail, thumb girl. Thumb girls like it, thumb girls don't. All right. It's all above board. I mean, the desk is wood, and it's above the wood, so it's above board. Always. With mucho respect to Don Corleone. Miss Maya, my mom, has a replica of a famous Maya painting by Goya. So by a non-Jewish artist. Is that a Klimt behind you? Oh, how did you notice? It's one of my. It's kind of like a little tickling point. Yes, it is. Gustav Klimt up here, and the lady with exposed nipples. And then behind her is Mona Lisa. You see, You see Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa's wearing her little outfit today. I am going to get a mannequin. I am. Angela's always thought that I am crazy and weird, and she says it would be just, people would say, what is wrong with you? They know me. What's not to like? I mean, I can see my friend Bruce and I play golf all the time. We get a mannequin sticker in the back of the cart. How do you make a ding dong bigger? Is there a punchline here? Ding dongs made by Hostess, those things. I guess you put two of them together. All right. He had the same kind of hair when he was younger. He looked hilarious. Oh, with the bush. Here's in my this was my whatever days. Mel Gibson or something. You can't even see the long hair down there. But that's different. Let me get the ones where my hair is really long. Big. It's a big hairdo. Daddy's vids. No, these are daddy. I got rid of Claire, the daddy vids, since they're on YouTube. Claire, did we pass a threshold? Oh my God. Claire, you're brilliant. Darling, you are brilliant. I could give you a big kiss for that. Yeah, that might start things up, Joe. Okay. That's Joe's writings. Where's Joe's crazy hair? I need a folder for that. Boom, 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 boom. I have some weird crap in here, really. I think you ought to be surprised. Well, no, many of you would not. Many of you would not. Would not. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Let's see. Oh, well. I'll get something up and we can do it later. Checking these out. Really concerned about this now. I don't get to see all my. It's a friend of mine. You all know who he is. Lovely man. Lovely man. Let's see who else we have. Dad jokes. It's empty because you all guessed them all. This is so unlike me. When I was, my mom's in a nursing home, and I was up in the Washington, D.C. area where she lives, and we were cleaning out stuff. My sister and I were cleaning stuff out from her house. And I took this little thing home, and it's in my mom's room now. So here it is. It was raining at the time, and she had a carpet with her. But look, it is a giant. She had it in her bedroom. Crazy. I put it in the car. You couldn't drive the car, the damn thing's so big. Craziness. But she likes it in her room, although my poor mom can't see it anymore. Let's see. I thought I had something that would be of interest to you guys, but apparently not. Oh, yeah. I see Kathy up there. I should have something that says vintage photos. possibly put myself in that. Production stuff. Now that has promise. Here's a picture of a girl who ran into a. I really don't like to show these things because, you know, these shark bites cut her right in half. But she was able to maintain her poise during the photo. Pretty remarkable, actually, what people can do when they're tested. So I'll be needing to join Instagram as well. Lawrence, yes, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence, I believe that we were able to resolve the issue. What are we talking about, Claire? I was off on my tangent. I do have those photos. You know, I will scan some for you. Okay? Just for you, Bo. Because I want to do that for you. Anything to make Bo happy. Because Bo knows. Bo knows. Share Bono. That's different, right? Yeah. Do I know the other Joe? Which Joe? Oh, Angela's looking at photos of me. Yeah, I'm sure there are pictures on Instagram. Really? Of young Joe? Ah, Joe Mama. Ah. I use that line all the time. I'm Joe Daddy, not Joe Mama. Yes, Bo was so sweet and so polite. Good parenting, Bo. Let me see what's on. Maybe there's some. I don't believe there are any up on. Man, I have some very good photos of different times in my life. I mean, not that they're good. I mean, but I have some that are vintage, so it would be fun to do that. Oh, Angela reacting to my pictures, huh? No, I don't remember. I guess we did. If you said so. What is this? Anything over there? No. What do we have in here, Joe? Junk. Oh yeah, this is funny. When I was in high school. I had a lot of hair, and it was very big hair. And I played Harold Hill in the senior year musical. I was in all the musical. I was the president of the Glee Club, all that kind of stuff. I'm in the Hall of Fame there, actually. And they did it was Meredith Willson's The Music Man, and I played Professor Hill. And there's a photo inside, but take a look. This is supposed to be me, and they made the hair big to see. So look at that. Of course, it's backwards for you, but there's Harold Hill, and my hair is long. Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you're not aware of the... Anyway, so that was that. And let's see. Now, these are so old, these damn things. Funny. Here's one of me. This looks so crazy. Looks like I was out all weekend drinking, and they take a picture of me as my acting there. Here, look at that. I'm like, what's looking at me? Kids, huh? I was like, you know, I wasn't in a suit or anything, and we had to wear ties at school, so I must have been at rehearsal. Memories, yeah. Or memories. Well, backstage, yeah. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Some of a song for you. I had bangs. My hair was all over the place. You really need to see it. Yeah, I had bangs there. Yeah, I had bangs there. That's funny. Look at this. It was deep. I must have been exhausted. And this girl, Irene, I shouldn't even give her last name, but she was, I had to kiss her on stage. Oh, it was quite the thing. The exciting stuff was what was going on in the wings with someone else. Another girl in the... We used to import the girls. This was an all-boys school. We used to import the girls for our productions. Now, this school accepts girls, and they have probably for 15 or 20 years. So. Damn it, I have to show you guys this. What is this? Welcome, Dano. I used to use this in something I did. Remember these things, those loci things? This is supposed to be, what is it? The Dead Sea water or something, and or the, I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. These are real. Angela used to work for a company that made these, and she would distribute them. Of course, she would get some, and so at least they're authentic. Hey, and look, it's blue. But I have some stuff here. Man, now I want to get the stuff out, so I'm gonna have to put that. I'm gonna have to scan all of these things and just. We can do it one day. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. That'll keep. Hey, pictures of Joe tomorrow. Be here. Well, it's not going to be tomorrow. It'll be Wednesday at the earliest. I showed these last week. I don't know why they stayed up here. Oh, that's my son. Oh, shit. Come on now. Fix that, Joe. You don't want to mess this up. Probably breaking my hand. Anyway, that's my son, and his first shoes were bronzed, little golf shoes. Cute, huh? He's 30 this year. I remember Clare commenting, "Oh, you bronzed shoes." We used to do that for kids, you know. At one point, I thought it was firstborn, but then you can do it for any child. You can do it at any point. I guess if you wait till they're 30, the shoes are huge and it costs a fortune. That'd be funny, though, wouldn't it? And I wish I had thought of that when he got married. It'd been a great gift to give it at the reception. You know, show him those. Oh, these were yours. And then I had these made up, but he's like size 12 feet. Yeah, so that'd be all right. Yeah, he was great. He is great. What do you mean was? Yes. But as a little boy, or young Joey, yeah, I was... yeah, in the wings. In the wings. Big yams. Carrie, how are you doing today? How's everything up there going? Is that woman taking care of you? How's that feel? Okay. Get it all, come on. Put a hook on them and turn them into a Christmas ornament. Oh, that's cute. I like that idea. Or for Festivus. All right, things are good. I mean, they're going. My favorite musical. I don't know. My favorite musical will be. Actually, my favorite musical is more recent. I mean, the old ones are fine, you know, but they're tired. I've seen The Jersey Boys about 3 times, and that, as a Broadway musical, I saw it. Mamma Mia. I like the more contemporary modern. I saw Jesus Christ Superstar and Godspell. I saw both of those. They were nice. But one of my favorites that I saw in a little theater off Broadway, but it was Broadway musical, was $1 Million Quartet. Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, and who was the Carl Perkins. Great, great story. If you ever get the chance, see $1 Million Quartet. What happened in, I forget, Sun Records, I want to say Sun Records in Memphis, the owner discovered an old reel-to-reel. And back in the 50s, the guys all came over to, have a drink Christmas Eve. Elvis was the only one that brought a girl, figures. And, that's right, because it's Christmas Eve. So Elvis, they all sing. And they took, this play was written based on the reel-to-reel recording, and it's pretty cool, very cool. So they were just and they were actually going over to see the guy because they were going to leave Sun Records and go somewhere else, I think, or go out on their own. Johnny Cash and Elvis and Carl Perkins and Jerry Lee Lewis. I think that's who was there. Pretty sure. Very good musical. I mean, it was great. So you sit there in a smaller theater, and on the stage, they have replicated the records, the studio, the place, piano there, you see the glass. I mean, it's just very cool, very warm and intimate. You feel like you're there. Well, you know what? We're getting there. We have far exceeded it. Fingers still crossed, right, Claire? Claire had the answer. She had the answer. And she was very concerned because she was able to help everyone. But we were having difficulty here. And she just said, "This is what I like you to do." Well, you just tell me and it worked out well. All right, Cabaret is a good one. What good is sitting alone in your room? Yeah, that's a good one too. I sang that one at the 2 O'Clock Club in Baltimore, Maryland. Blaze Starr. Who knows who Blaze Starr is? I do. She was the girlfriend of the governor of Louisiana. Now, what was his name at the time? He was a corrupt guy. Anyway, Blaze Starr she was a stripper, burlesque star back in the day. And I was in training camp north of Baltimore, and we went to Baltimore to have some cocktails, myself and some of my mates. I was in communication school. So we went down there, and I said, man, I've heard of this woman. She's been around for years, so she was about 50-something at the time. Looked gorgeous. And we went there, and my buddy said, hey, Joe tells us he can sing here. Let's get him up on stage. And they had a real band. And I walked down the runway singing that cabaret, and I was milking it, man. I was milking it. The band was playing. It was really good. And this was a place, it's a burlesque place. So unlike, 42nd Street back in the day when it wasn't so nice. It was more just porn theaters. Burlesque would appeal to everyone. So there were couples that were in this club where I was singing. And I'm down there, and I'm giving this, life is whatever, the cabaret, finish, boop, and the band stops, and this woman shouts out, take it off. I laughed, that was funny. And so I get down from the van, and I sit down between my buddies, and say, damn, you can sing. You weren't bullshitting us. I said, come on, man. So I'm sitting down there, and I get a tap on my back, and I turn around, and there's Blaze Starr. She gives me an autographed photo, which is another story. He gives me a kiss on the cheek. She said something nice, and then that was it. But wow, that was great. Love that. My life, my varied life. Now, when I got into the porn industry, well, that'd be for another day. Burlesque is one of my, yes, I like burlesque. And I watch that movie over and over again because I like Christina Aguilera. Woo! And Cher. I like Cher too. Despite her politics, I like Cher. Angela and I saw her out in Vegas the last couple of years ago. So, Christina, though, in that movie is, oh man, that girl. So I always watch it up until where she's the star of the show, and then I, watch it again sometime. Yeah. She's one of the thumb girls, too, by the way. You guys know that, don't you? Because I put her up sometimes. Let me see if I can find it. You'll know which one it is. Where are the thumbs, Joe? The old thumbs here. Well, these are just pics. Let's see what these are. Oh, my God, man. All right, here's one of me. I'll get back to Christina. I just came across this one. That's 30. Yeah, I think. Because I didn't have any professional shots done until I mean, they were until I was 30, but I wasn't in the business then. I thought I'd try it. Listen, this is funny. I went to Central Casting in Washington, D.C. Man, they were so full of themselves. These women used to run the place. Oh, you'll have to do it. Yeah, they're nice pictures, but you have to do this, you have to do it. And I thought, screw it. And then I'm going to get away from it. I end up in New York. And I get in the business, and I have a couple photos. And then Central Casting is calling me. And they're calling me. And it just reminded me. So you just never know. Just don't give up on anything. Hang with it. What else do we have? That you saw that one. Let's see here. What is this, Joe? You've got some weird stuff here, man. This is the weird Joe. I don't know what the hell I said in these things, so let's put it up here. I'm going to tell you one thing here. If you boys want to play some ball, you got to get up there and do it.
Look, I wasn't always a great ball player or a good looking.
Time you guys know that. Let's see if I can put one right side up. I could do something with it.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about doing here. It looks like it could be trouble, dude.
Okay. What else do I have in here? That's because I didn't hold the camera properly. That's what Mario is going to tell me. Get your pairs. Get your pairs, Kathy. All right. You never know. Mike Alone. If you wanted to know, Mike Alone. That's Joe Cologne. Joe Cologne. Hey, my name is Joe Cologne. You know, Joe Cologne. All right. That's weird. I don't know why I cannot find what I'm looking for. Because you're looking in the wrong place. Yeah, well, that would be obvious. Yeah, okay. Where's your thumbnails then? They've suddenly disappeared. If someone shows up here, let me know. These are MDS photos. Here's thumbnails. Okay, here's some. Ooh. Okay. I see Bo. I see Kathy. I see Claire. I see Sarah. Sarah in the house? No. But you guys are holding a conversation without me. Okay, that's fine. And that's good. That's how it should be. No. What happened to me? Oh no, did I go out? Impossible. There I am there. Oh, I got this one here to get rid of as well. Oh well, so you guys are all here. I went black. Uh-oh, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, it didn't go. It was me. I screwed it up, right? It's just a false alarm, so don't get all bent out of shape on you, okay? You know, which is a good thing. If I screwed up, I usually know, but before I, no hands, and it would screw up. Claire, it looks like you did it. It looks like, I mean, we'll be running around here another 20 minutes or so. I'm going to welcome some other photos up. That's the Sarah Williams file. Sarah Williams file. Okay, hit this. This is, whoa, come on. Am I wrong? I mean, come on, put it right there. I think it would look good together. Yeah, girl. All right, enough. I'll see you later. All right, now let's see. Let's get back to real. Okay. Who can tell me who this is? That's her friend. That's our Sonia. She sent them to me so I can show. That's our Sonia. This is let me move this over so it'll be easier. Okay. And whoever our beautiful Saren. Saren has several here. Ooh, yeah. Saren. Saren was modeling for that Klimt for me because I did it, you know, longhand. I didn't really have numbers to do by, and I wasn't really good at it. We haven't seen Mandy in a while. What happened to Mandy? That's different. I see Claire. I see this is another Sonia here. You got to take the red out there. Interesting. Kathy Witt. Let's try and give you something that we haven't seen in a while. I have a bikini picture of, I don't have permission to show, although she sent it to me, but I shouldn't. It's of a few years ago of our friend Delilah. But Delilah, if she's listening, she'd have to tell me. And I have some pictures I just can't show you in good conscience, but I will tell you, I appreciate receiving them. Thank you all. Let's see, what do we have here? I showed you Christina, so I did that. And Claire, here's your favorite candy. Oops, the kisses. It dropped. I don't know what happened to it. Why did it show up? Let me see if this one shows up. Why? They don't let me do it. Maybe that's why they don't have them over there. You can't find them. They're invisible. It's weird. I click something that leaves me in this mode right now. Watch me. I'm gonna leave this one alone for, you know, what will happen. It will be me making me go away. Which probably would be all right. So I'm looking up at you now, all of you. The two get cold. I have it in a small photo because I don't want to. I hit something wrong here when I was sliding this around, and if I click the wrong thing like that, see, it goes away. That's on purpose. I did that myself. But that should be the desktop. It should be a desktop image. Let me see, video capture. I'm trying these different things. There you go. There's a video. See, I'll take it out. Boom. But I believe I'll leave it in scene 2 just for now. Teeny tiny Joe could fit in your hand. Look, just put him right in your hand. And then you could let him just go wild. Oh, help me, I'm shrinking. This person visited us once, twice maybe. What was her name? Anybody? You remember? Jenny. Jenny from the block or something like that. I'm going to make sure, before I go, I'm going to try and locate this again, what I screwed up here. There, I'm back, but you see this, we were experimenting a while ago with these things, Angela. So I could take that down, whatever it is. So, I can't really, this is bizarre. Maybe that will come out. Let's see. I got that much out. Let's see what else I have here. Black line scroll. Can I type in whatever I want? That's what I need to just type in messages to you guys. This has got to go. I don't know, I could disappear on this. It's not bad. The May December Society alert. Hello, everybody. I'm the alerter. I am the anointed one, the alerted one. So that was good. Cup of coffee, anyone? Cup of tea? Our lovely, lovely Saren. She models our product for us. I'm trying to get her. Oh, look, it switched everything around look at that. It switched, see, there. See, so now you can see the print will be the way you want to see it. But watch, this is where it should be. I'd have to go to settings. I haven't done this in a while, so there we go. This is interesting. Now watch me, all of your hard work, Claire, and watch me screw it up with one stroke. What do you call that? What do we call that when you do that? It's there's something that it's called. Oh, God, these are on my head. Whew. I know I don't need these. Sometimes I like. Today I wanted them on. What's it called? Somebody tell me. It is. No, it is. I forgot what the hell this is. It's. Well, I better get out of it, or I just, screw it up, I'm going to go back to Tiny Joe for a moment. Nope. Ah! Tiny Dancer. Help, I'm falling. There's Claire. Claire at Halloween. Claire when she was wearing one of our shirts. One of her shirt, but, the logo thing. The pumpkin. She's a pumpkin. My foot. All right. She's adorable. Now, wouldn't you look lovely in that outfit, which is now on the wrong side of me? See, the whole thing got twisted around, didn't it? They came in and they moved my things over there. Okay, I'm going to fix this. No, not yet. So what would that be? Desktop audio is not it. It'd be desktop. Oh, capture? No, that's what it cast chat. Stay there, Joe. At least I'm in control. I know where I'm going. I'm just thrilled, though, Claire, that this has stayed where we want it. Jenny. So that is fantastic that this has worked this way. Let's restream chat. Okay. It's weird. It goes to desktop audio, so maybe something's been deleted. I don't know. I'll fix it. I'll get it fixed. But I'm very happy that our system is staying together, aside from my tiny Joe's getting it together. But we have stayed connected for nearly 2 hours. So I'm thinking we're good. Wouldn't you say, Claire? You should be happy about it. We have Claire to thank. She's sort of, she knew about this, she's sort of clairvoyant. Or, not on those waterbeds, she's clairvoyant. I wouldn't know about that. Okay, let's put that to bed right now. Woo! Dancing up a storm. Let's see. See if there's anything we like over here in this. Look, who is this? Cute Bo. Kathy, green lips and all. Whoop, that's a giant one of Whitney. Why'd it go so big? I don't know why. It says Wit. Snapchat. Green lips and ham. Puckered lips. Cute lips. Adorable lips. Lips for a lifetime. Thank you, Bo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah. Got some work to do before. I'm not allowed to show photos of certain people. Striker forbids it. I don't know why, but he does. Most everyone else doesn't mind. You're among friends. She doesn't even stick around, that girl. You just pull her over and she goes. All right. Who's this? There's Kathy. Merry Christmas. All right, so if I don't remind me to get photos, and I'll have them done. Everyone is beautiful in their own way, and even Tiny Joe. You don't like to hear that word is tiny, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Somebody sent a message how to get out of this? No. Oh, look who it is. Elvira, you little minx, there you are. Are you calling me again? That girl. She's crazy. Crazy Elvira. The cup. Yep. The cup is all right. That's a hot cup. So you got to hold the handle on that one. You'll burn yourself. Okay. Now I have Elizabeth here. But Elizabeth isn't here, is she? No. Delicious looking lips. No kidding. That's what I think. Yep. You all do. You're all just beautiful women. So happy you're my friends. From the heart of my bottom. What? I mean, from the bottom of my heart. I know that sounded weird, didn't it? Maya. You got to get your photos in, Maya. I'll try on Wednesday, okay? Because I think Angela has an appointment, so she'll be out of the house, and I don't want to wake her up. Wednesday, we can do something. But isn't today, did we miss Striper's birthday? I don't think so. Was it last week? I forget. Kathy would know that. She is a superwoman. Claire is there. She's there all the time to help in need. Chasing 3 children. I don't think you have to chase young Rory yet, do you? He's crawling about, isn't he? Is he crawling? Yeah. It's today. Yeah, I think so. That's not good. I have to send him a message. We'll send him a message and say that we missed him and we are remiss. We are remiss. Everyone, I'm going to take off now all my clothes, but I'm going to do it in a black screen. So what we'll do is we will reconvene Wednesday morning, 10:15, and hopefully I'll have some photos scanned. If anybody else has other photos you want to show, please send them. Maya, you can send them a number of ways. Discord, the Discord address is being put up now, and maydecembersociety@gmail.com. It comes to me and Angela. I'll pick those up. And then you can send them to me on Discord, private. You can send them in private to me. PM me. Where else? You can send them to Instagram as well. So if you are sitting in the wings and interested in having yourself on display, because we will put you up there. Yes, we will. And we are very nice. We are very nice people. Supportive of everything, of everyone. And we represent every imaginable orientation. We are LGBTQXYZ plus. All right? Everyone is welcome. And listen, it was great to see everyone today, and I really hope that I see you on Wednesday. And look for a new video. It's kind of a just jumping out there kind of video today. And we'll be bringing you more content because I'm Joe Daddy, not your mama, Joe Daddy, or something like that. I say that. So listen, have a great day, everyone. And thank you so much. You're all beautiful. And if you see Striper, wish him a happy birthday. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks, Claire. This is cool that it worked. I'm so excited.